Welcome to the show, everybody. Joseph Robert Camo, the Fantasy Football Counselor. We're talking studs and sucks of fantasy football week 3. I'm going to recap my thoughts, my highlights. My man, Najee Harris, the #1 scoring running back this week in PPR. I'm super excited. Hence the hat, guys. I was foreshadowing here. Listen, I'm super excited to dive in. And a lot of guys are busting already. Guys like Tyreek Hill, 2 bad weeks. We're going to dive into all the people that are studs and sucks for this past week. And at the end of the show, I'm going to award, or actually during the show, I'm going to award who the biggest suck of the week is at each position, all right? Before we get into the show, this show is brought to you by DraftKings, the official daily sports partner, fantasy sports partner of the NFL, guys. Listen, download the app right now. Use promo code FFLion when you guys sign up, okay? Very, very simple. Go sign up right now, guys. I'm telling you, you can actually enhance that game watching experience, draft every single week. And if you use that code FFLion, if you're one of the first people to use it, check this out. You're in line and you got a shot at millions of dollars worth of prizes, guys, via DraftKings. They got tons of contests there and great opportunities to dominate, okay, guys? So download the DraftKings app right now. Use promo code FFLion upon sign up. Again, guys, do that. A minimum $5 deposit is required. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details. Download the app, FFLion. Go do that right now. Pause the video, all right? So let's dive in. Also, one more quick thing. One more thing. How do I forget? Manscaped.com, promo code ShowerLion. I'm telling you guys, I used this over the weekend. My balls are thanking me, and I'm wearing their underwear as well. Manscaped.com, promo code ShowerLion. Go treat yourself right now, all right? And leave a thumbs up, guys, below. All right, let's dive into this here. Now, studs and sucks at each position. I'm going to start off here with the quarterback. And again, what a crazy week 3. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful I have Herbert on my team. So grateful that I have 3 workhorse running backs in James Robinson, Najee Harris, and Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley's back. So we're going to talk about all that, but I want to talk a little bit about the quarterbacks first. Let's dive into that first, okay? Josh Allen tearing it up, 37.22 points. Justin Herbert tearing it up, 30.84 points, 4 touchdowns apiece. Stafford tearing it up, 4 points. Stafford, now, you can see that when he was on Detroit, certain teams hinder certain players. We're seeing that now with Sam Darnold. We're seeing it with Zach Wilson, right? Terrible offense, terrible team, terrible organization. Terrible coaching equals terrible fantasy production. Now you see Stafford on a real team with a real coach and real weapons, and you can see that he is doing well, 29.52 points. Very good Matt Stafford, okay? Tom Brady also stepping up as well. Pretty typical with him having a great week as well. Only 1 touchdown, but he crushed it in the yards, 432 yards. Sam Darnold crushed it as well in fantasy. Kirk Cousins, Pat Mahomes, Ryan Tannehill, Taylor Heineke, believe it or not, and Derek Carr rounding out the top 10. Those are your studs at quarterback. Honorable mentions, Jacoby Brissett. Lamar Jackson had an okay week with 19 points. Aaron Rodgers as well. All right, let's look at the sucks at the quarterback. Justin Fields here, 68 passing yards. I mean, how do you get 68 passing yards? I mean, no one is expecting anything big out of him. He crapped the bed. Other guys that crapped the bed, Zach Wilson crapped the bed. Trevor Lawrence crapped the bed. He did have that connection with Chark in the 1 touchdown, getting that confidence up. Jared Goff had a bad week. Taysom Hill comes in, hoards a touchdown from Alvin Kamara. And I warned you about that. I warned you Taysom Hill is going to be a thorn in the side of Alvin Kamara. Jameis Winston, a guy that came off a 5-touchdown start with 0 interceptions. Then he had a bad week 2, not throwing a touchdown. Now he's 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. So Jameis Winston, not a guy I fully trust, had 13 points. And again, so many people got excited about him after week 1. You can't get excited after week 1. And that's what happens. There's so much recency bias after 1 week, and you can't let that control and dictate how you pick up waiver wires or how you feel, okay? It's 1 week, and that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, okay? 1 week. So even though my players did really well, I can't get too overconfident. Let's go to, again, so the suck of the week here, actually, I'm going to go with Trevor Lawrence here, 7.48 points. Again, not a lot of people starting him. So if you're going to start somebody, Jameis Winston, 13 points-ish. A lot of people I know start him. Okay, so let's move on here to the tight end position. The studs at the tight end position. Now, we're talking again PPR. Tyler Conklin destroyed it. Minnesota, 20 points. Now, I'm not saying destroyed it, but had a good week amongst tight ends. Number one amongst tight ends. Now, we're not incorporating Monday Night Football here. I do this on Monday morning, and I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on Monday Night Football as well in a moment here, because I gotta tell you who I think is going to win here and who I'm rooting to win here. It's going to be a good game. It's between the Dallas Cowboys and the Eagles. Dallas 3.5-point favorite. I'll get to that in a second. But tight end, Mike Gesicki, Travis Kelce, George Kittle, all finishing on top. Kittle finally having a good game, 17 points. Mark Andrews having a good game. Tyler Higbee, all good games. Dawson Knox having a good game. So who was the bust? Who was the bust at the tight end position here? I'm going to give it to Noah Fant at 3.5 points. You got to give an honorable mention to TJ Hawkinson. I don't know what happened to him this week. He had such a good week in week 2. Crap in the bed. A lot of people have high expectations with TJ Hawkinson, including myself. I don't have him on the 2 leagues that I'm in, but I'm telling you, Hawkinson now, disappointing fans this week with 3 points. But again, Travis Kelce delivering as per usual, finishing 3rd. Again, Gesicki at 2. Conklin surprising everybody with number 1 here. So, dud of the week. I'm going to go here. Again, we got Jameis Winston for quarterback. I'm going to go here with TJ Hawkinson crapping the bed here. All right, let's move on here to the wide receiver. The wide receiver position is so deep, and I told you, wait on wide receiver. And you're going to see when I tell you the top 10 here, you're going to see that you don't have to invest a high draft pick on a wide receiver. Because what happened this week, again, another bust from Tyreek Hill. Yeah, yes, another bust. Who else busted here? Let's start off with the guys that crapped the bed. Tyreek Hill, what do you have? 9.7 points. And I think he had like 3 or 4 points the week before. So I'm seeing all these guys drafted high crap in the bed. Okay, let me see if there's any other ones. Juju, he wasn't drafted too high, had a crappy week. I think he was banged up, though. Allen Robinson, 4.7 points, finishing 74th amongst wide receivers, excluding the Monday night game. Very disappointing. Am I missing anybody here? I know Tyreek. Rondell Moore. A lot of people were crazy about him last week. They're like, oh, Rondell Moore is the guy. I'm like, guys, I think he's one of those like hit and miss kind of guys. Everyone went crazy on the waiver wire, invested high in him, and he crapped the bed. So Rondell Moore, 2.4 points, really didn't see much volume. So Allen Robinson, Tyreek Hill, Rondell Moore, based on last week's expectations, crapped the bed. I'm just trying to see if there's anyone else. My guy, I didn't invest high draft capital in him, but Robbie Anderson crapped in the bed. And I don't get it. I don't know why Sam Darnold is forgetting his number 1 target. It just does. It blows my mind. Another bust here, A.J. Brown, 0.3 points, got injured. And a guy, everybody invested a 2nd round pick, top 7 pick amongst wide receivers. He was ranked 7th on all the sheets. I said, avoid him. I don't think the volume is going to be there. And sure enough, he gets hurt. So I would say A.J. Brown, injury or not, 0.3 points. Unacceptable for a 2nd round pick. That's completely unacceptable. Again, honorable mention Tyreek Hill, who had a mediocre game, and he's not returning his return on investment at all. At all. I mean, people are so excited about him. 1st round, Tyreek Hill, not worth it. Mike Williams tearing it up. And again, a team that I believed in, Herbert, but Mike Williams, a beneficiary there. If he stays healthy, he's the guy. Herbert is really just throwing, frozen ropes to him. It's phenomenal, man. Just amazing stuff with Mike Williams. Devontae Adams back on top. Number 2, Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson tearing it up. Emmanuel Sanders, DK Metcalf, Jamar Chase, a sleeper of mine, finished 7th. Kendrick Bourne having a good game. Deshaun Jackson and Cole Beasley round out the top 10, believe it or not. Again, Cole Beasley, Deshaun Jackson, Brandon Cooks finishing 11th. DJ Moore. All these guys were not 1st, 2nd round picks, and they're doing better than 1st, 2nd round pick guys. So Mike Williams, the stud of the week here, finishing number 1. All right, let's move on to the running back. And we got Najee Harris tearing it up. He's a full, true workhorse running back. Now, he did not get a touchdown. Okay, let me get that. He did not do well on the ground, but he was involved in the passing game. He's starting to look like Le'Veon Bell, but better. And I said that's what my prediction was. Le'Veon Bell, but better. And he's stronger, more powerful, knock on wood, catching pretty much everything that comes to him. I think he had 1 or 2 drops, but I mean, what do you have? 19 targets, 14 receptions, 102 yards receiving. That's not even including a touchdown. When you tack on a touchdown, we've got a workhorse beast here. And I know this is going to continue because Big Ben is now utilizing him in the passing game. He's found his weapon. This is going to be super exciting, okay? And Kareem Hunt, would you look at that? Kareem Hunt outscoring, not even outscoring, but like crushing it. 27.5 points, almost 4 times as much points as Nick Chubb, who had like 8 points. So Kareem Hunt, a guy I told you is going to be a thorn on the side of Nick Chubb. There you have it. Nick Chubb owners, you drafted him in the first round. Kareem Hunt finished ahead of him. I told you so. James Robinson having a slow start, coming together now. Another good pick up on my teams. He's a guy that was a workhorse, finally getting the volume, 25 points. DeAndre Swift having a good game. Peyton Barber surprising a lot of people on the Raiders, trying to fight for his life to try to keep his job. We know Josh Jacobs, a guy that, has been banged up. Peyton Barber making a case here, and he looked pretty damn good. 4.8 yards per carry, 111 yards, and a touchdown. Where's Kenyon Drake? All those people that thought Kenyon Drake was phenomenal, where is he? I'm not saying Peyton Barber is good. I think he sucks, but it's all about opportunity, and he's getting the volume there with 23 attempts. He's going to eat, right? He's just going to keep pushing along, right? Steady on course. Alexander Madison. A lot of people, Dalvin Cook, another bust, right? I told you, Dalvin Cook's going to get hurt. Sure enough, he is going to get hurt. If week 3 describes how accurate I am, and it continues like this, I'm the most accurate analyst ever created on the planet Earth, and will continue to. I am more accurate anyway, but this just reinforces a lot of the stuff I'm saying. It is 1 week, so I'm not going to get too excited, but a lot of stuff I said are happening. CMC going down. Now, I didn't trust CMC. I recommended him as a top 4 pick, but I like Saquon a little bit more. He goes down. He's going to miss 3 weeks, screwing a lot of your weeks, right? Including this past one with 6 points. We have the injury to Dalvin Cook. I said he's going to go down because people say you can't predict injury, but you can. So, he's down. Alexander Madison coming in, finishing 6th amongst running backs, right? So Eckler doing good. That's where I kind of went wrong. Eckler doing better than advertised, but I've got Herbert. So if he does well, if any of my predictions go wrong, I hope it's the Eckler one because I got Herbert and I don't care. Saquon Barkley finishing 8th. He got that touchdown, finally getting in the groove, getting that confidence back. Alvin Kamara, Giovanni Bernard to round out the top 10. Derrick Henry having a safe week, finishing 11th with 19.4 points. Now, we want to talk about Nyheim Hines being a thorn in the side of Jonathan Taylor. Yes, he is. And that's brutal. 19 points. Jonathan Taylor crap in the bed. Nyheim Hines finishing ahead. I don't like that. Again, I don't have any Jonathan Taylor stock, but he was a guy that should be the workhorse. As soon as I saw Nyheim Hines sign that contract, I was like, damn, I was right. He's going to be more of a thorn. Sure enough, he is, okay? Now, let's talk about some busts. Nick Chubb, 8.4 points. You are a first-round pick. Shame on you. David Montgomery, second to third-round pick, 7.4 points. Christian McCaffrey busting. Dalvin Cook not playing. J.D. McKissick having a good week last week, crap in the bed. Man, oh, man, I'm telling you, it's tough. Sometimes these thorns come in, these pests, and they take away volume from your guy. Just trying to see if there's anybody else. Tyson Williams, I told you, don't buy the hype, 2.2 points. Ronald Jones having a 1.1 point game. Let me know in the comments if there's somebody I missed, but I'm going to say here the suck of the week at running back. It's got to be Christian McCaffrey at 6, or honorable mention Nick Chubb with 8.4 points. Shame. And then Joe Mixon 10.4. That's embarrassing for a second round pick as well. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to go with that. Clyde Edwards there redeeming himself with 16.9 points. He must have done that, man. He needed to do that. I'm glad to see Antonio Gibson with 17.4 points, finishing 16th ahead of, did he finish ahead of? Yeah, he finished ahead of his pest. So I'm happy about that, right? What did Taylor finish with? 8.2 points. We want the pests to finish with less points than our starters, right? The guys that we invested higher draft capital in them, okay? So yeah, I got to go with Nick Chubb. Just crap in the bed. First round pick, 8 points, unacceptable, all right? Now, I want to talk real quickly here about the Monday night game. We got Dallas versus the Eagles. Dallas 3.5 point favorite. I've got a lot of stock in Jalen Hurts cards. I went and invested. I got 3 amazing cards that could really inflate in value with a win by the Eagles tonight. I'm going Eagles tonight to win. A little biased, but that's who I'm going for. I'm excited about Monday Night Football tonight. Super, super excited, okay? Make sure you guys are following my channels. Subscribe, thumbs up, comment. Who is your suck of the week? Who is the one that crapped the bed for you? Thumbs up here, guys. Help the channel, and leave a comment below. Love to hear. And download the DraftKings app. Use promo code FFLion right now. Man, studs and sucks. Week 3. We're full force fantasy football season. Let's go, Najee. Subscribe, and I'm out.